Today is the last day of Korea Solo Queue. The final day of Korea Solo Queue, and we need to dodge our first game. And then we're actually going to be back in NA. But there's good news, chat. Type 1 if you already know what the good news is. Type 2 if you don't. So the good news is that I did tell you guys that I would be doing something hype when I got back to NA. And I wasn't lying about it. So we will be doing a rank grind as we always do. We will also be doing one other thing, chat. One other final thing. The Dantes Invitational. So I made a tweet about this, but pretty much what we are going to be doing is we're going to be getting almost every single NA content creator they can think of. Every single one, right? Everyone, hopefully above 20 viewers. Anybody who's like even somewhat in the scene whatsoever, right? And we're going to be doing a tournament similar to Twitch Rivals with them. So players have until December 1st to send me a Twitter DM applying. But pretty much what's going to be happening is we're going to be doing a pool where we have 10 team captains. If I need to, I'll increase the team captain count by 2. And we'll be doing 12 team captains. And then we're going to be having them pick in this thing called Snake Draft, which is they each pick one by one until they have their team filled out. So like each team is going to have like one consistent Chow, one Master to Chow player, one Diamond to Master, and then like one Loilo, right? So we're going to be doing this. There's going to be a wide range of like player skill on every team. There's going to be wide range of diversity, right, between viewer counts, all that kind of stuff. And we already have most of the captains set up. Everybody, 5 people. Which chats, I wonder if you guys want me to leak who the captains are. Who wants me to leak? I'll leak it all. So for now, for the team captains, we have Gamer Girl. We have Hums. We have I Will Dominate. That was a surprising one. What's up, Yamato? Was not expecting to get Dom, but he said, you know what? I'm down. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it, bro. So we're doing Dom, we're doing Solar Baka, we're doing Chick 2G, we're doing Viper as well. Charismai, Solar Renekton only, Tarzan, TF Blade. So we got like all the biggest dogs, you know? I'm hoping as well that I get contacted by a few others. There are a few others I'm hoping. If Night Blue hits me back up, then we could also get Night Blue as a captain. If Pobelter hits me back up, we could also get Pobelter as a captain. If who's the other one I'm thinking? Pobelter, Night Blue, and then the other one I'd consider would be Tobias Fate. But Tobias Fate, I can't DM him, and I don't know how to get in contact with him. So those would be like the last 3 that I'd be thinking of, where if they'd be down, then we could actually have like that going on as well, right? So it's going to be fucking crazy. Like, already I'm hyped as fuck for this. So we're just going to be, over the next few days, I'm already getting a shit ton of DMs, by the way. Right now, I would say I probably have at least I think 40 DMs of people who are interested in playing. So it should be good. Over the course of the next day, I feel like I'll probably even have more. So we're going to be getting like literally as many people as possible. And it should be huge. It should be a lot of fun. Dantes, no big Tonka T. Tyler? See, the problem is that I'd love to have Tyler in this, but Tyler wouldn't participate. Like, dude, the thing is, I'd love to, but Tyler he doesn't participate in, like, unless it's, like, something from Twitch or from Riot. Normally, Tyler doesn't do, like, community stuff. Yasuo, I DM'd him, but, I mean, Yasuo streams on Kick nowadays, and I don't even think he takes League seriously, so I don't think he's going to. Do I think there will be enough low-level players that meet the requirements? I mean, yeah, for the most part. Because, bro, the thing you have to understand is that having it be that everyone above 20 viewers can join, like, listen. Let's say we go right now in the league directory, okay? Okay. So imagine we do this, right? And we're looking at the league directory. It's like, you know all these people, right? All these people, you know them, for the most part. But then when you get to, like, the 20 viewers, a lot of these people are people who you have no idea who they are, you know? And for the most part, a lot of these people are the people who it's like, they are around like Emerald, Platinum, Diamond, all that kind of stuff. So that's why the cool thing about this tournament is that being able to have one low elo will make it very, very, I guess, like easy for people who have never really had a chance like showcase themselves or anything like that to be able to say, hey guys, by the way, this is me, you know? Yeah, so, okay, so listen, this is the thing about it. if you meet the requirements, you are getting picked automatically. So this is like a misconception that I guess a few people have. If you send me a thing saying, hey, Dantes, I'm above 20 viewers and I stream in NA and I have 50 hours clocked in over the last 30 days, right? That's literally all you need to do and you're chosen. Like there is no selection process from me where I don't make any judgment calls of like, oh, I don't like this guy, or oh, I don't think this guy would be a good fit, right? As long as you meet the bare minimum requirements, you're going to get into the I guess like pool. And the way it's going to work is that once you're in the pool, it's up to the team captains. So it's the team captains who will be deciding who their teams actually are, and they're going to be the ones who it's like they decide, do you get to play? So it's nothing about me, it's all about the team captains, right? I'm talking right now to 3 different, I guess like companies you could call them, about prize pool. But worst case, if plans don't work out to get a prize pool from them, then I'll be doing a 10K prize pool out of pocket. And then what I might also do is I might do a stream as well where I do like a donation, because I've never done a charity stream before, right? Just because like I don't like the idea of giving money to charity and not knowing where the money goes, if that makes sense. So what I would actually be down to do is I would be down to do a stream where I do like a donation-thon where all of the money generated that stream through donations is all just sent to the prize pool, right? So like let's say we make 5K off donations in a stream, then that money goes to the prize pool, and then instead of it only being 10K, we make it 15K. But if I can have sponsors that work with me, then we can actually switch it up and make it so that instead of it being like 10K or 15K, then we could actually scale it up to like 30K. So ideally we would make that for the prize pool, and it could be a lot of fun, but I mean, we're gonna see. At the end of the day, it's not really for the prize money, it's just more so for like the actual competition, and the prize money is like a bonus. Who is going to be casting with you, Dantes? So for casting, listen, I'll just be completely honest. So when it comes to the casting, right, I've had a few casters reach out to me actually and say like, hey, by the way, if you want someone to cast with you, then just let me know, right? But I don't think I'm going to be doing that. And the reason why is because what I really want to do is I want to make it so it's like my tournament. You know what I mean? And because of that, I want to make it so that starting from the quarterfinals, I'll be the one casting. So, Dantes, but you're going to suck at casting for sure. I mean, am I, dude? When you're a caster, all you have to do is like... Dude, for me, it's going to be funny because I'll just be there and I'll just be going fucking crazy. Like, unironically. The fun part about me casting is that, bro, I don't want it to be like an actual... This is what you don't understand is that... I want it to be fun, you know, I want it to be like really like content creator thing. And the second you start making it too professional, I just feel like it loses that kind of like magic, you know? So the fact that it's going to be scuffed, the fact that most of my casting isn't going to be like, oh my god, like Hecarim is using Onslaught of Shadows and like memorizing all the ability names, but it'll just be me screaming going crazy. I feel like that'll make it a lot of fun. But yeah, so the thing about Kesha that you guys have to understand is that this is an NA league scene thing. Because the thing is... Listen, when you guys think of the league scene, most of the people that you're thinking of are always EU, right? Like you're thinking Baus, you're thinking Jutsu, you're thinking all these guys. And I kind of want to put the focus on NA for once, you know? Especially since I've been away from NA for so long. It's kind of like I want to re-strengthen my ties with that region, if that makes sense. So that's why the next 2 events that we're going to be doing are going to be purely NA based with the NA Challenger race that will take place beginning of a split once again, as well as this tournament that will also be taking place. So we're going to be having like a lot of fun with this. And then EU, I'll be bringing for split 2. So I won't announce yet my plans for EU because I don't even know exactly what they're going to be yet. But I know for sure that split 2 we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with EU. Is there going to be ranks equally matched against the enemy? So the way it's going to work, right, is that... Okay, listen, I'm just going to say it. From a viewer perspective, okay? And what I'm about to say, tell me if you agree. From a viewer perspective, Twitch rivals got very fucking dog shit very fast. Type 1 if you agree. And the reason why I think this happened was because Twitch rivals went from being Twitch streamers competing head to head, and it went to being just a bunch of streamers who drafted teams and tried to win prize money. Okay? And I feel like that's what made it lose its touch. So that's the reason why I made sure that in my, I guess, like rule list, I made it so that you have to be at least 20 viewers, and you also have to have at least streamed 50 hours for the month. And the reason why is because I wanted to make sure that all the, I guess, like pro players that would never actually stream and would never be streamers, but would just be a part of these tournaments to, I guess, like get free prize money. I don't want that to happen. Okay. That is the last thing I want this tournament to be. I would rather have it be that we have a bunch of like fucking lower elo streamers and stuff like that, and make it so that the games are more unbalanced, then make it so that, oh yeah, guys, like, it's a bunch of challenger players, but no one actually knows who anyone is, you know? So that's the reason why the tournament actually has a rule that you're allowed your team captain, one challenger player, one master plus player, one diamond plus player, and then one low elo. Every team is going to have to abide by these rules. So there's not going to be a full stack team of challengers. There's not going to be a full stack team of master plus, right? It's going to be equally unequal, if that makes sense. And not only does that make it so that it's more fun because we're actually only getting content creators in, but it also makes it more fun because when things are a bit unbalanced, right, and like maybe there's gonna be a fucking silver player shitting on a masters player, who knows, right? But it's like things like this happening add a lot of like flavor to the tournament and make it a lot more fun as well. If it's a for fun tournament, then Ty would probably like to join. I mean, listen, I'm just speaking. Listen, if he wants to join, bro, I'll be the first one to fucking like suck, you know. But it's like I don't think he would, bro. Like I said, I don't want to be pessimistic, but it's just because, from my experience, because I also tried bringing him in on the Dantes Challenger race at the start of Split 1, and he wasn't really interested in that. At Dantes, isn't the prize too much money? No, because at the end of the day, I want to make it so that people are incentivized to win. So, the $10,000 prize, right? It's not going to be like the winning team gets $10,000. So, the way that the prize money is going to work is no matter how the prize is, like, no matter what the prize pool is, okay? So, imagine the prize pool is 10K, imagine it's like, imagine it's 30K, imagine, I don't know, 100K, right? It's going to be that the winning team gets like a certain amount of money, and then the second place team gets 50% of what the winning team got, right? And then the third place team gets 50% of what the second place team got. So for example, let's say it's a 10K prize pool, okay? Then it would be like, let's say winning team gets, I don't know, like 7 or like, let's say 6,000. And then second place team gets like 3,000. And then third place team gets 1,500, right? So that's like an example of like a prize pool. So it gives enough. It gives enough so that people are like, oh, we still want to win. But not like at a level where it's like people are like, oh my God, like are going super fucking crazy and shit, you know? Can I ask who isn't interested? So up to now, every single person that I've DM'd has gotten back to me and said that they want to do it. Every single one. The only DMs I have floating around right now of people that haven't responded are from I'm a Cutie Pie, Box, Nightblue, Pobelter, and I would like to get Tobias Faden on it, but I don't have any way to contact him. So if he were to like reach out to me through Twitter, then I'd be able to actually like bring him on as well. But for now, those are the only ones that I've messaged that haven't responded. Everyone else that I have has all been interested. Because the thing that you have to understand too is that NA streamers especially would love for this to happen. Because it actually gives them something to look forward to, you know? Like content creators love being able to participate in like collabs like this. It's just that they don't really like to be the ones organizing it. So that's why a lot of the time, if you're willing to actually like be the one organizing it, it's pretty easy to like get everyone a part of it. SRO and Chick compared to Tarzan and TF Blade. Look, listen. I understand that there's a skill discrepancy between, I guess, like the captains, but that's the reason why the rest of the team, it's like, you have to understand it's not going to be like they can choose whoever they want. The people they choose have to abide by rank restrictions as well as by the fact that they're content creators. So it's not like Tarzan can just hit up 4 like rank fucking top 10 players and then he has a team full of top 10 players and then they shit on everyone, right? It's not going to be like that. It's really going to be a thing where everybody is equally uneven, right? Adanta so well Tyler 1, if he wants to participate, but he doesn't meet the requirements, would you accept him? Dude, that's like saying, yo, bro, if fucking Joe Biden hit you up and wants to be part of your tournament, would you accept him? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, no shit, the fuck? Tarzan's gonna have shitters on his team and start screaming at them. I know, dude. Like, listen, this is the thing you guys have to understand, is that the beauty of this tournament is gonna be in the fact that, like, there's gonna be so much unevenness in terms of, like, skill, right? Like, you could have a fucking bronze top laner against, like, a fucking challenger top laner, but then the bot lane is, like, a diamond and a masters against a challenger and, like, a fucking emerald, you know? Like, who knows what the matchups are gonna be like? And it's gonna make it so that games will be hilariously unbalanced and uneven, but I'm telling you, I think we're gonna have, like, some crazy surprises as well. So that's why I'm, like, really hyped for it. Is Doublelift eligible? I messaged Doublelift and I asked him if he was interested. Oh, that's another guy I DM'd. So I asked Doublelift as well if he was interested, but as of yet, no DM back. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, anything could happen, because the fact that I Will Dominate was interested was, like, the biggest surprising thing to me. Like, I hit him up fully expecting to be, I guess, like, rejected. And then after I hit him up, he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, I'll play. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess we have I Will Dominate now, bro. When will the event be taking place? So the teams are going to be drafted on December 5th. And we're going to have scrims that will be ranging from December 6th until the 15th. I'm going to make sure that if we do end up having scrims, that they don't overlap with the DOS games. So you guys know how Jutude's doing his, like, Jutude, like, series, whatever. So I'm going to make sure that if we do have scrims, that it's going to be after his games, not during. And yeah, so we might have, like, some scrims going, but then the actual games are going to be from the 16th until the 20th. And I'm going to be casting, I'm going to try to cast all the games, but I don't think I'll be able to cast all the games on the 16th and 17th, but 100% I'm going to be casting all of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals as well. At Dantes Chen. I'll tell Chen to DM me. Like, again, I'm telling you guys, all of these people that you're saying, oh, dude, bring this guy in. Like, literally all that person has to do is shoot me a DM, legitimately. As long as they shoot me a DM on Twitter, then over the course of the next, like, 3 to 4 days, I'm going to be sending all the invites to everyone, giving them all the roles and everything so that they can be a part of the pool. Even if he asks, well, I mean, so the NA League creator, who I think I have the most amount of bad blood with, is Scrub Noob, okay? He's probably, like, the one guy who, like, bro, me and him, it's just like fire and water, you know what I mean? Like, we've tried, but we just never get along. But even him, if he were to, like, hit me up and say he wants to be a part of it, I'd bring him on 100%. Like, in the NA scene, I would say probably Scrub Noob's, like, the one guy who we have, like, the most amount of, I guess, beef, you could call it. But even then, it's like I hate him. It's just that we've had bad interactions, you know? But if he were to hit me up, then he'd be a part of it for sure. Invite Tarzan. Dude, do you really think Tarzan isn't already a captain? You know what I mean? Like, nowadays, he's probably one of the league streamers I'm, like, the closest with. It's like, do you really think that he wouldn't already be a part of the captain? He was, like, the first guy invited to the server. It's a TCS 2.0? Yeah, but, so, this is... Okay, let me explain something to you, though. So, the reason why this is different from the TCS, right? Because I remember watching the TCS, okay? And the reason why this is different is because a lot of you might not remember this, but back when Tyler 1 was doing the TCS, it was only high-low players, okay? So the way it worked is it was only high-low players who were a part of it, and it was like a bunch of teams of like different high-low players, okay? But this time, right, this invitational is only content creators. So it's like, it's more of a Twitch Rivals format than it is a TCS format. Because the way it worked with the TCS was he had, I think, something like 20 different teams, and then they were participating in round robins and all this kind of stuff until they got to like the, I think it was as well the quarterfinals, and then once it was the quarterfinals, then that's when he started doing like, or I think it was semifinals, and he did like semifinals one day, quarterfinals another day, or like finals the next, right? But it wasn't actually like a content creator thing. There were content creators a part of it, but it wasn't actually like that, you know? What about bringing Swag Zerath? I mean, I don't think Swag streams, but if he were to like hit me up, then he could definitely be a part of the pool. Dude, I'm also hyped as fuck for the split one Dante Challenger race, bro. Oh my fucking god. Bro, the Challenger race is going to be so much fucking fun. And that's why the hype thing about this tournament too is it's going to give me connection with like all the NA like streamers too. So everyone who wants to be a part of the Challenger race can be a part of it. So there's a chance that this Challenger race chat, like I think last Challenger race, we did how many people were a part of it? I think we were 20 people and it was a $500 buy-in. What I might do this time is I might do it so it's a $250 buy-in, but we have like way more people. Imagine we do like a Challenger race. Holy fucking shit, chat. Can you imagine we do a Challenger race and in this Challenger race, we do fucking like 50 people. Also, for any of you thinking the NA League scene is dead, I already have like 50... probably more at this point, like 60 to 70 DMs of like streamers who are interested in participating in the tournament. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? What Korea really helped me realize is that going for rank 1 is a really cool thing to do, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be the only thing that I'm doing, right? Because especially at the size that I'm at, with the amount of people that I'm able to reach and the amount of, I guess, like connections I have within the scene, I should just be using all of this to make sure that we have the most amount of insane fun content possible, right? And just sitting there, spamming 12 hours of solo queue a day, it's like, it was fun to do for a few years, but I'm at a point right now where it's like, I should kind of grow from that. You know what I mean? And I'm still going to be spamming solo queue and doing all this stuff, but to sit there and just fucking like slam my head against a brick wall just because my games are going bad and I lost a few games in fucking like Grandmaster, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I really need to start working on my self-destructive habits and like stop them. And that's one of the reasons why over the course of the next little while, I'm going to be trying to do that by doing all this stuff, you know, by sitting there and doing these collabs, by sitting there and doing like all these different things, because I feel like it's going to be a good way for me to really force myself to actually make sure that I'm always putting out good content instead of like the content depending on like how the games are going, if that makes sense. Burnt out, aware? It's not really burnt out. It's like, okay, because one of the things I've been realizing as well recently that's been kind of putting things in perspective is like I've been seeing some of these like content creators going back to NA and playing in NA, and it's like they've been having bad games in NA. So it's like right now that I'm in Korea, I'm like fucking romanticizing NA and being like, oh yeah, when I go back there, it's gonna be great and all this shit. But it's like at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get cancer some days, right? And I just want to make sure that the amount of cancer I'm getting is like limited. So, like, listen, plans for the near future that we're going to be doing, okay? Plan A is this tournament coming up. Then we're also going to be doing a beginning of season. We're going to be doing a beginning of season fucking, like, thing. Where we're going to be, fuck, how do I explain this? So we're going to be doing a thing beginning of season where essentially it's going to be like another challenger race. So those are like, that's the next content for the next little while. But then I also want to do a new episode of the diagnosis too. If I can do a new episode of the diagnosis, I'd be really hype. I would just have to find a few people willing for it. And then what I also want to do is I want to do something with Tarzan, but I'm not going to leak what it is just yet. But just know that there's going to be something hype probably coming with Tarzan soon. Very soon.